Another Bengals moment with Mo Egger.
Hi, welcome to another Bengals moment. Get it? Mo-ment? Yeah, right. We're going to be doing these every week. You'll see them after games on Mondays. So we have 16 games. That's how the NFL works, plus a bye week, and of course, plus playoffs. But I thought we'd get started before the season so we could actually preview the year. You have to go back to 1999, I think, to find the last time the expectations for this franchise were as low as they are right now. That year, they were coming off a 3-13 season. They rewarded our low expectations by finishing 4-12. Spoiler alert, I think history is going to repeat itself. Now, coming into this season, obviously most of the offseason we spent time talking about Carson Palmer. He's been the storyline, I get it. But I'm going to do you and I a favor. Not going to talk about Carson Palmer because he's not a Bengal. Andy Dalton, though, is. He's the quarterback in week 1. He's going to be the quarterback this season. Andy Dalton is the storyline this year. Around him, a lot of young, unproven talent. Jerome Simpson, A.J. Green, Andre Caldwell, even guys like Jordan Shipley and Jermaine Gresham have to be better in their sophomore years. This offensive line has to improve. A lot of questions about the middle. Clint Bowling the first 4 weeks at least at right guard. And Cedric Benson's back. He's got to play a lot more like he did in 2009 and the way he looked in 2010. Understandably, most of the offensive changes are getting all the headlines, and I get that. You got a rookie quarterback, that's what's going to happen. But defensively, you can't overlook the amount of turnover they've had from last year's D to this year's squad. New corner, Jonathan Joseph, gone. Nate Clemens, I think a capable enough replacement. Leon Hall is still here. I think that's a pretty good thing. At linebacker, maybe they've made some upgrades. Manny Lawson is probably better than Dahani Jones. Thomas Howard can't be any worse than Keith Rivers. And Ray Maluga goes to the middle, and from what you've seen in the preseason, kind of gets it. The defensive line, I think, is going to be a strength. Love Geno Atkins, like Domata Peko. And how could you not love the size-speed combo of Michael Johnson and what Carlos Dunlap did as a rookie last year? With all the working parts, with as much of a work in progress as this defense has been, the pressure is on. Mike Zimmer more than anybody else in the organization. I think last year we said we were going to find out about exactly how good a quarterback Carson Palmer was. I think this year we find out exactly how good a defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer is. So it's a team with a lot of youth, but the problem with youth is it's unproven, and that's the problem. The Bengals simply don't have enough proven good NFL players right now. Best case, Andy Dalton gets it, Cedric Benson remains healthy and productive, and the offensive line gels, and so does the defense, and this team makes it interesting and wins 7 or 8 games. Worst case, Andy Dalton's terrible, the offensive line's abysmal, and Cedric Benson is dinged up and past his prime, plus the defensive players they brought in aren't as good as we think they might be, and they win 2 games. On paper, I see a team capable of going 4-12 regardless of the schedule. Until they prove otherwise, I'll assume, like the 1999 squad that had low expectations, they're going to go 4-12 as well. Join me on Monday for another Bengals moment after the Bengals take on the Browns on Sunday. All right, 4 minutes after 3, ESPN 1530. Mo Egger, thanks for being with us today.